Well, a good Tuesday to you. The Mariners lost a marathon game last night against the A's. 11 innings, 7-6 the final. The back-and-forth game had a little bit of everything. The Athletics took the early lead, then Seattle came back to take the lead, only to see the game go into extras and the A's walk it off.
The next 3-2, and Andujar sends it in the air to deep center. Retreating is Rodriguez. He will make the catch, and Rooker's coming home. Soderstrom won't test Rodriguez's arm, and the A's strike first with a sacrifice fly by Miguel Andujar. It's 1-0.
At that 400 mark.
1-2, and that's lined into right field for a base hit. Rounding third is Blade, and the A's have doubled their total. They lead 2-0 as Jacob Wilson drives home the second run of the game, his 18th RBI of the year.
On a 1-1. Little inside out ground ball into shallow left field. Thomas rounds third base, sprints home, and he scores standing. Jorge Polanco drives in another run for the Mariners. It's 2-1 A's in the third inning. Big bouncer, and it's over the leap at first base of Kurtz into right field. Crawford is in. Polanco being held. Rowdy Tellez brings home the tying run of the third inning. Line drive center field. Go ahead base hit. Mastroboni. Polanco scores. And the Mariners take a 3-2 lead. This is into center. Dropping. Base hit. Ben Williamson. Tellez scores. The Mariners push their fourth run across the plate in the third inning.
2 to Langeliers. That's lifted to deep left field. Mastroboni moving back at the track, at the wall. That ball is gone. 4-3. The Athletics back into it. A Langeliers home run, his 7th of the year.
And we knew the wind was going to play a factor. This fastball starts to creep back over the plate. And the man they call Bangaliers able to put a swing on it, and this lands just on the other side of that Toyota sign.
1-0 pitch, grounded hard down the first base line. It's fair. Kurtz comes in to score. Urias to third base. Butler evens the score. It's 4-4. In a 4-4 game. 0-1 pitch. Line drive to right field. Thomas breaks back. He'll make the catch. Rooker will come in to score, and the A's have a 5-4 lead. ABC baseball at its finest, Dallas. And back in front are the green and gold in the 7th.
1-0. Little inside out flare, dropping, base hit. Calarale sprints home. He scores standing. Ben Williamson ties the game in the 8th inning.
How many times are we going to see Ben Williamson do this? And I hope he doesn't stop. He is such a fun hitter. I mean, this is literally second verse, same as the first. Inside out swing, doesn't hit it hard, but finds grass.
2-2. Not especially deep. Soderstrom in left field. Calarale's on his way home. Throw up the line, and the Mariners have taken the lead on the shortest sac fly you might see all year. Miles Mastroboni gets it done and puts the Mariners in front in the 10th inning.
First pitch to Wilson is grounded through for a base hit. He's getting the windmill home. Blade is going to score. Tie game in the bottom of the 10th.
1-2. Strike 3 call. 99 on the top shelf. Hey, got him! 99 on the knuckles. 2 outs. He struck him out looking. Andres Munoz set him up and knocked him down. 1-2-3, the top of the order.
0-2 pitch back up the middle, a base hit. Wilson does it again. The savior in Sacramento. Chaos in the capital city, and the A's win 7-6.
Manager Dan Wilson chose to walk the bases loaded in the 11th to face extreme contact hitter Jacob Wilson. He says that turned out to be a bad choice.
Can you walk us through the decision there in the 11th to go ahead and walk those 2 guys at Mr. Wilson rather than maybe Blade?
I mean, Wilson pushed the ball on the ground, and we were hoping we would get it on the ground, but we weren't. I mean, he put it on the ground, but able to get it through, and that's on me, and that's a tough way to lose.
Two teams face off again in Sacramento tonight at 7:05. That'll be on Root Sports Northwest. Well, with last night's loss, Seattle's just a game in front of the Athletics in the American League West standings. The only other game played by a division team last night was Houston, who lost to Milwaukee 5-1. The Astros remain 3 games behind the Mariners. Hailey Van Lith made her WNBA debut last Saturday with the Chicago Sky. Chicago played against Brazil in a preseason game in Baton Rouge at LSU's facility. Of course, Angel Reese won a national championship with the Tigers and was side-by-side with Van Lith for a season there. Hailey didn't see the floor until the second half, but made an immediate impact.
Allie Wilson and Rebecca Allen on the floor as well for the Sky. Van Lith on the drive, got aggressive and one for Hailey Van Lith. Her first preseason WNBA bucket. Now up ahead to Thaisa Queiroz. Guarded by Wilson down low. Verajau's pass knocked out of the air by Williams. Now back comes Van Lith, running with Williams. She'll slow it up, drop it off to the fellow rookie in Westbeld, and one for Maddie Westbeld, her first preseason WNBA bucket.
Hailey Van Lith is not backing down from the challenge of defending her player one-on-one.
Out of Memphis. Van Lith the board. Sky up 23. Bowler checking in and getting aggressive. Van Lith going to touch it last. 89-62. The Sky win it in Baton Rouge.
Hailey finished with 7 points and 5 assists in Chicago's 89-62 victory. Van Lith has a chance to make her debut in front of Chicago fans at home tonight when the Sky hosts Minnesota as the preseason continues. It's playoff time for spring prep sports teams in our region. The District 5 1AB boys soccer playoffs began earlier this afternoon. Liberty Bell at Warden. Okanagan's hosting Cashmere. Brewster welcomes College Place. Connell's visits Bridgeport. Cascade takes on Warden. Chelan is at Highland, and Manson visits Royal. In the CWAC playoffs, Quincy is playing host to East Valley. It's final week also of the regular season for the Big Nine, with Eisenhower at Moses Lake, while Eastmont is hosting Wenatchee tonight at 7 o'clock. Central Washington 2B League Girls Fast Pitch Playoffs begins today. Bridgeport at Brewster, Okanagan hosting Liberty Bell. Both games are loser-out scenarios. The prep baseball schedule is loaded with playoff games. First in the District 5-6 1A playoffs, Chelan is hosting Zilla. Omak is at Natchez Valley. Cashmere is hosting Connell. The District 5 2A playoffs finds Ephrata at Toppenish, while Quincy plays at Prosser. Both teams face a situation where if they lose, their seasons are over. Central Washington 2B League playoffs have Lake Roosevelt at Brewster, while Tonasket is hosting Manson in the first round. The Big Nine regular season continues with West Valley at Wenatchee in a showdown for first place in the Big Nine. Eastmont is on the road at Moses Lake. That's a lot going on in a short amount of time. That's sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Tuesday.